Today I have another video from Arizona. So my friend also has a Betta tank. I believe it's about 5 gallons, and between 2 and 5 gallons, I'd say. Maybe 2 and 7. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't measure it, and it's a large enough tank, I'm sure, but it's somewhere around there. And I set it up. It had some rocks in it and some pothos growing out of it, and I wanted to set it up a little bit different, and he was all right with that because it was kind of just all thrown together. So I went ahead and did that, and that's this video, so I hope you enjoy. So in this tank, I wanted to add substrate, and I wanted to add some river rock because I think river rock works really nice. So I kind of cleaned the tank up a lot, and I removed everything from the inside, and as you can see, there's just a little pump going. And then I added in some substrate, and I drained all the water to kind of clean off the substrate more than what I'd already done. And then there's some Mario moss balls that I put amongst the larger river rock, and I threw back in the pothos that was already growing out of the tank, and I set up the little pump in such a way that the water was moving and it would be ideal for the little betta fish. So this is my attempt at this tank, and here you can see the betta. It is a rather small tank, but this is how they had it set up, and I believe this goes within what is fairly acceptable in the hobby. So this is it once it cleared up, and I think it looks rather nice in my opinion, but hopefully it's still doing well. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't talked to my friend about this in the last couple months, but from what I could see, it would work out well in this aquarium that I set up for it. So as you can see, they have a nice kitchen. they bake stuff for. They have it's called Cedar House Coffee Shop. It's in Flagstaff, Arizona. So if you happen to live in Arizona and you're one of the few people watching this video, then check it out, because that is a business run by my friends that I was visiting, and that's pretty cool. So I got to hang out there during the week, and I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything but water and milk, so I didn't get anything, but I hung out there and helped decorate a little bit because, like, obviously the family runs it, and they were changing decorations, so I was helping with that, and that was pretty fun. But I also got to work on their aquariums because they let me, and I was pretty satisfied with this tank. And then here you can see the water flow in this aquarium, and I tried to have it in such a way that the water wasn't super low like it was before, because I think they had it like that so then they could have the water shooting out, but I didn't really like that. I didn't think that was a very good idea because it was getting water stains all over everything in the counter and stuff, so I thought that was a rather messy idea. So that was all I filmed, just these 2 videos in Arizona. I wanted to enjoy the week. These are really good friends of mine, and I visit them in Arizona like 2 or 3 times in total now. Well, 3 times I think, and I just wanted to enjoy the week with them. It was very different this year because what ended up happening is I left like very early Christmas morning, and then I spent a week there, and then I came home, and then I had 2 more days, and then I was back to school. So that was very different because my family's never ever waken up early on Christmas morning, so that was kind of strange. And I went there, and then I kind of screwed up their Christmas too because they had to drive to Phoenix to come get me, and then we'd go to Flagstaff. And so we kind of spent the day in Phoenix, and then we came home, and like later in the week we did like Christmas, and we did gifts and stuff, which was cool. And then I live with my parents, and then my siblings are much older than I am, so they went over to my sister's house and had Christmas with them, and I think my brother and stuff. So they did that, and so it was really fun and great. and we went on hikes because in Arizona it would like snow, but then it would all melt like during the day. So there would be snow on cactuses and stuff, which was really odd and weird to me anyway. And we could go on hikes and stuff, and it was like perfectly fine. It was never particularly cold anywhere. So that was nice. And even in Flagstaff, because like Phoenix is crazy hot, but Flagstaff, Arizona is actually not that bad. So like in Phoenix, it was like decent weather there even during the winter. And in Flagstaff, it was kind of cold, but not really. So, not yeah, it wasn't too bad compared to Ohio. So that was really nice to have that type of weather for a week or so in the cold, within the cold of being here. And yeah, it was fun. I took lots of pictures. All of them are on Instagram, so if you want to check out my Instagram, you can do that. But I didn't take any other videos because I just wanted to enjoy the week, and it was really nice. But then I got back, and the 2 days I worked on the crest gecko enclosures more because generally I kind of go nuts when I get home from trips because what happens is I own way too many animals, and I can't really leave here because they're very specific of how they need to be taken care of, and only I can do that. But my dad can kind of do it, so I'm alright with leaving for like a week because he can feed them for like 2 days out of the week, and everything will be fine. But it's a lot to ask because it is literally a lot. It's so much. So when I do leave, I generally become very well rested, as when I don't have animals around, I kind of sleep a lot, which is good. And I want to start working on things. So that's why I end up working on these things because, I like working with animals and it's interesting to work on new things. And when I don't have like a million things to do every day with animals, then I kind of push it out on other people in ways, which is how he ended up with the 20-gallon tank. And I mean, they've kept fish before, so I mean, the Betta was all their thing. So that's kind of what happened there. But I came home, and you'll see that I believe I got the 55-gallon tanks in my room set up. Well, not set, yeah, set up that weekend. So like within those 2 days, I painted the piece of plywood, screwed it into the stand, put the tanks on it, took apart the old tanks, and set these ones up completely, and got the geckos in right away. So you'll be able to see that in the coming videos, and I don't know what else I work on, but there's a lot that I've done with that, and with babies, and with Richard as well. Richard gets his new enclosure, so there's all of that to look forward to, and I hope you will look forward to that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll stay tuned for future videos. If you like this video, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, comments below. And if for more content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day.